This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 49, verse 20. Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord that he hath taken against Edom, and his purposes that he hath proposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai is his son who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who ruled well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai's sake. I'm Brother Samak from the GMS Miami camp. And yes, the reason why I brought out the book of Jeremiah, chapter 49, verse 20, is that I'm going to show a couple of articles where these 1948ers, these JJs, these imposters, these small hats, the least of the flocks, these Amalekites, okay, are going to drag the rest of you Edomites into World War III. And now that Benjamin Netanyahu is back as the prime minister, all right, his goal, his agenda is to attack Iran head on in their own country. And this is what this article says. Okay? And it looks like this is what the Lord wants. The Lord wants this Amalekite to be the vessel to ignite this major conflict between these imposters, these JJs, and the Persians. So let's get into this article because this is exciting stuff. You know, the prophecies are moving fast. With Netanyahu back in charge, is a solo 1948 strike against Iran in the cards. With the return of Benjamin Netanyahu as prime minister, bolstered by a wave of right-wing support, the idea that the 1948ers would be willing to go it alone with the military strike against Iranian nuclear facilities is once more at the forefront of military observers, as are questions about whether the 1948ers is prepared for the response. Right, because the Persians are strong now, all right? They're giving drones to Russia, okay, in that conflict over there in Ukraine. In fact, there's Iranian soldiers in Ukraine, okay, and in Crimea. No, excuse me, they're in Crimea. I don't know if they're in Ukraine, but I know they're in Crimea. The Syrians are in Ukraine. There was an article I read today that there's Syrian soldiers in territories that Russia has control in, okay, just guarding certain facilities, all right? But yeah, this is what the 1948ers are up against, man. And hey, the Persians are partnered with the Russians, okay? So that means they got to get ready for a Russian assault too. It says, just days after Netanyahu's political rebirth, one of his closest, political rebirth. I want to show this article because, hey, I believe the Lord is using this guy as a vessel, all right, to ignite this conflict in the Middle East. So let's get into this article, all right? Benjamin Netanyahu, 1948ers, comeback leader, okay? It says, let me just get to the point. His dramatically comeback will seal the belief among his supporters that, so that's his nickname? King Bibi? The hell out of here. Is politically invincible. The 1940s longest-serving leader, Mr. Netanyahu, has won a record 5 elections to hold office as expected, 6 times more than any other prime minister in the country's 74-year history. Right. He's won more elections than anybody. All right. So, yeah, this guy, he definitely loves war, and he definitely wants to go to war against the Persians. So let's go back to this article. It says, just days after Netanyahu's political rebirth, one of his closest political associates said that the military option will be on the table for the new government. Tachi Hangabi, a minister in the last Netanyahu government, said in a November 4th interview with Channel 12 that Netanyahu would act, in my perspective, to destroy the nuclear facilities in Iran. There you go. So now they're talking about striking Iran head on, okay, on their turf, which is exciting because this is going to draw the rest of you Edomites into World War III, because the Persians are going to, okay, go wild out on that statehood, okay, of you imposters dwelling in our homeland, all right? If the 1948ers feel that Iran is going to achieve a nuclear weapon, in my assessment, he'll have no choice but to strike Iran's nuclear facility like previous prime ministers ordered to destroy a nuclear facility in Iraq in 1981, and like an order was given in 2007 to destroy the nuclear facility in Syria, right? So, hey, man, hey, this is the time, man. This is the time. Let's get another article, all right? The least of the flock's going to draw all you Edomites out, especially you American Edomites, okay? Now, you're already in the Middle East, but you're going to go head to head, all right, with these Persians and with these Russians, man. Full, okay, contact mode. The 1948s hit suspected Iran weapons convoy in Syria with airstrike. Right, this happened today, I believe. Yeah, this happened today. So this is the Wall Street Journal, okay? So you're already seeing it. Okay. Here's another reason why, that statehood is going to get annihilated. Netanyahu says he will look into supplying weapons to Ukraine if elected, right, which is going to piss off the Russians. All right? So this is exciting stuff, man, which is going to draw you American Edomites to fight the Russians. In fact, let's get it. The least of the flocks are going to draw you American Edomites, all right, Babylon the Great, into fighting the Russians, which is World War III. It's exciting, man. This is the stuff I'm excited about, man. It's great, not to go off on a tangent. It's great that, Kyrie and Kanye West are talking about, Israel. We have a right to self-determination. I have a right to know that I'm an Israelite, which is good. You should know that you're an Israelite. You should proclaim that, okay? But just because you know you're Israelite, is that going to give you a salvation? All right? There's more to just knowing that you're an Israelite. All right, IUIC, IUSBK, they know they're Israelites, but they teaching crazy doctrines, man. Okay? Just because you know you're an Israelite doesn't mean you're going to be saved. You got to call on the name of the Lord first and foremost, and his name not Jesus. Okay? You got to be, speaking the truth on what's to come. All right? These prophecies, all right? That digital all, that M to the O to the B, all right? So, yeah, it's cool. It's good that y'all know that you're Israelites, but there's more to it, all right? Just because you know you're an Israelite doesn't mean you're going to be saved. Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 45. Therefore, hear ye the counsel of the Lord that he hath taken against Babylon, and his purposes that he hath proposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Right, this is the Lord's plan. This is the Lord's movie. This is what he wants. All right, this is his counsel. His counsel stands. All right? And he'll do all his pleasure. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. Right. You notice how in Jeremiah 49 and 12, it's saying the same thing in Jeremiah 50 and 45. Okay? So this is talking about the Edomites, you so-called white people. Okay? And that proves that you Amalekites, you JJs, you are the descendant of Esau as well. All right? Yeah, 46. At the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved, and the cry is heard among the nations. Right, which is the reason why that's going to happen, because World War III, the Russians are going to, the Russians and the beast, which consists of the European Union and NATO, they're going to lob intercontinental ballistic missiles on America. All right? And look at this. American forces steal 43 oil tankers from Syria's oil fields. Right, this happened just the other day. So you got America stealing the oil, which everybody sees, okay, outside of America, because you Americans, you're dumb as, okay, you're a bunch of bird brains. All right, you're so fixated on celebrities and entertainers, okay? You have no idea what's going on in the Middle East. Oh, by the way, when they implement that draft, okay, celebrities are going to get drafted, okay? Actors are going to get drafted. Sports players are going to get drafted, okay? Boxers are going to get drafted. Remember Muhammad Ali? Okay? Because when war happens, nobody gives a fuck what status you are. Nobody gives a fuck if you're a celebrity, if you're a basketball player, okay, if you're a rapper, all right? And this World War III is coming. Look at this one. North Korea denies U.S. claims it sent artillery shells to Russia. This is some cool stuff. North Korea is denying that U.S. claims it sent artillery shells to Russia. So what is it? Who's lying here? Is North Korea lying or is America lying? But hey, who gives a fuck? All right? This World War III is coming, man. The North Korea is helping out Russia? Is that what they're saying? Yeah, man. It's going down. It's exciting. Okay? So here comes your draft. Okay? The draft is coming. 2nd Esdras chapter 16, verse 33. The virgin shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. Why is that? 34. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. Right. And there's a big famine coming, okay, to this planet. It's bad now, but you haven't seen nothing yet. When it starts hitting first world countries like America, okay, for example. Okay? And of course, again, these wars, man. These wars, there's going to be a heavy depopulation of men. All right? Now you know why Isaiah 4:1 is going to happen. War will bring that to fruition. So you ladies better get ready to share a man. Continuing on. Revelation, this is, all right, chapter 16, verse, well, what's going on here? Hold up. Search again. Okay. Revelation 16 and 15. Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth. So you're supposed to be watching for the prophecies. Okay? You're supposed to be watching for these things. All right? And keepeth his garments. Right? Meaning this truth, this understanding. Oh, shit. Binance is walking away from a deal to buy. Oh, hell yeah. That means the economy is going to get worse for the crypto market. Good. All right? So you jabronis, all right, you get bleeded out that are thinking that crypto is going to save you. Anyway, continuing on. Revelation 16 and 15. Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments, meaning this truth, this understanding, lest he walk naked and they see his shame. Right. Okay. Because you're supposed to have on, okay, this truth. This is your garment. Okay. This is what you're supposed to be wearing. This understanding of the scriptures. All right. You're not supposed to be walking in a strange garment, walking as a heathen. All right. You're not supposed to be walking after the image of the beast. 16. And he gathered them together into a place called in the Hebrew tongue, Armageddon, which means mountain troops. Okay. Assembly of troops. All right. And it's the Lord gathering them. All right. So this is the Lord's doing. All right. So this should excite you. You're supposed to be rejoicing. All right. Again, Isaiah 3 and 25, thy men shall fall by the sword and thy mighty in the war. Right. That's what's coming, man. That war. And I'll close off on this one because you American Edomites, you're going into this World War III, whether you like it or not, and you're not leaving the Middle East. You're there to stay. Okay. This is the will of the Lord. Joel chapter 2, verse 20. But I will remove far off from you the northern army, and will drive them into a land barren and desolate, and his face toward the east sea, right? So the northern army represents America, okay? And they're being driven into the land barren and desolate, okay? This is the Middle East, all right? And you can thank your allies, all right? The foreign aid that you give to, all right? That welfare of a state, this the fake, okay, falsehood, statehood of Israel, all right? Because they're the ones dragging you and keeping you in the Middle East. The least of the flock shall draw them out. With his face toward the east sea, and his hinder part toward the utmost sea, and his stink shall come up, and his ill savor shall come up, because he have done great things. Right. What's the great things you've done, Babylon the Great, you American Edomites? Well, for one, you lied on the Lord. You said the Lord's a so-called white man. That's a lie. You lied on his people. You're saying that we're not the people, but we clearly are the people. We fit all the curses, okay? We fit the prophecies, all right? We are the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, all right? We are the Israelites, okay? You push out nothing but weirdoism in your country, all right? So these are the great things, man. All right? You're that little horn that's mentioned in Daniel chapter 7. 21, fear not, O land, be glad and rejoice, for the Lord will do great things. Right? Because this is the Lord putting an end, all right, to this insanity, to these wicked Edomites that bring nothing but insanity. Okay? All these so-called white people are off, man. 22, be not afraid, ye beasts of the field, for the pastures of the wilderness do spring, for the tree beareth her fruit. The fig tree and the vine do yield their strength. 23, be glad then, ye children of Zion. Right. The Israelites. And rejoice in the Lord your God. Right. You're supposed to be rejoicing when you see articles like this, when you see things like this, because salvation is near, okay, nearer than when we believed. All right. The Lord's going to come back, get us up out of here. All right. While the missiles, okay, rock Babylon the Great. Destroy this place, man. For he have given you the former rain, right, moderately, and he will cause to come down for you to rain, the former rain, and the latter rain in the first month. 24, and the floor shall be full of wheat, and the fats shall overflow with wine and oil, right, as the Lord restoring us. 25, and I will restore you to the years that the locusts have eaten, the cankerworm, and the caterpillar, and the palmer worm, my great army which I sent among you. 26, and ye shall eat in plenty and be satisfied, and praise the name of the Lord your power, that have dealt wondrously with you, and my people shall never be ashamed. 27, and ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord your God, and none else, and my people shall never be ashamed. Right, you shouldn't be ashamed, man. You should be excited. Okay, seeing these articles, seeing this, okay, knucklehead, okay, Bibi, all right, this guy, all right, getting ready to go into full-blown contact with them Persians, which is going to cause a big world war, all right? And this is what's needed, man. So get ready, man. Get ready, because 2023, all right, nothing happens, Lord willing, something happens this year that really things get ramped up, and things are getting ramped up. But, hey, in 2023, it's going to get really juicy, man. All right. And watch for that digital all, the M to the O to the B. Again, this year, okay, Elon Musk, okay, Mr. What he dressed up as, the champion, the devil's champion, right? He's going to talk about his Neuralink on November 30th, show and tell. So we'll see how that happens. All right. So there's still a lot of things happening this year. All right. And then next year, it's going to top this year, because that's how the Lord moves. He makes it exciting, all right, for the believers, man, for his elect out of the nation Israel, all right, to keep us going. So with that, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who ruled well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And citation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai's sake. Love you, brothers. Keep adoring. Keep the faith. We're almost out of here. Keep pushing. Keep fighting. Keep studying. Pray without ceasing. Pray for each other. Pray for the apostles and elders. All right? We're almost out of here. To the futures that are watching, keep studying when you pray. Pray with your head covered. Shalom and abide with the ball. Shalom.